Welcome into the Cowboys Report. I am your host, Tom Downey, and today we're looking at free agency grades so far for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the free agency process kind of slowing down. The Cowboys might not be done at this point, but I don't think a major move is really going to happen, and if it does, well then, we'll revisit these grades after all. A pretty common theme here for the Cowboys, as it's been in recent years, they focused more on the cheaper caliber of players. So we're going to go through all of the additions, the losses, the re-signings, where things sit in the comp pick game, and of course, I will give a grade at the end of this video. But you guys get the first shot here. I want you to grade the Cowboys free agency so far. Safe space, you can be positive or negative. Scroll on down to the comments and let me know. A, B, C, D, or F. We're going to start with the outside free agency moves. Beginning with the, I think, most notable one. Keanu Neal coming in on a one-year, $4 million deal to play safety and some linebacker. I'm going to give this one a B. I almost gave it an A. It was a little bit more expensive than most of the Cowboys moves, which I actually appreciated. And I also want to know exactly what the role for Keanu Neal is going to be. If he ends up only playing like safety, I'm not as sold on it, and it's more of a B minus C plus. If he plays a lot of linebacker, I like it a little bit more. But overall, a good signing. His old teammate, Damontae Kazee, as the Cowboys get the old Falcons safety gang back together. I'm giving this one an A, and this comes down to the value. A one-year, $1.12 million contract. That was it for Damontae Kazee and the Dallas Cowboys. It's cheap, it's low value. Might not get the greatest return in terms of impact ever, but that's a really smart move by the Cowboys, who at long last finally got me a free safety. Oh, by the way, now I want more in the NFL draft. Defensive line time, Brent Urban, I'm giving this one an A-, a one-year, $1.75 million contract. At that price tag, it does not count as a comp pick impact deal. Would not impact it at all for the Cowboys there. An A- on this one. I like this move quite a bit. It was a smart move to get an actual impact run stopper. That is something the Cowboys have needed for quite a while. He's not the same massive guy, but he is a good football player at stopping the run. Now let me know in the comments what you think the Cowboys' best free agency move is so far. They might not be done yet, and you can go re-signing, not re-signing somebody, an outside free agent. Just let me know in the comments section. Take advantage of this ad break and go get your votes in. Other side of the defensive line, Carlos Watkins, who on the exact same deal as Brent Urban, I am unconvinced will make this team. Frankly, neither Urban nor Watkins, and kind of Kazee too, are guaranteed a roster spot on this team in 2021. I'm never going to give anything lower than a C for a one-year deal with little to no guaranteed money. I'm just unconvinced Watkins will be anything more than a backup rotation defensive lineman. To the edge rusher spot now, Tarell Basham, who the Cowboys liked coming out of Ohio, now signs on a two-year, $5.5 million deal. Not a ton guaranteed there. A little bit more than I would have paid for who I think is at his best as a number 4 edge rusher. He's better than Dorrance Armstrong, and I like that. He does not take care of, I believe, your number 3 edge rusher role. Maybe he could rotate with Bradley Anae and Armstrong, and you're fine there. But for a team that historically has liked to rotate DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory, and others, I was hoping for a little bit more of an impact passer. He's not a bad player, but this is just an average signing to me. Let's go to Nsekhe now. I'm giving him a B. He comes in on an, oh, look, another similar deal to what we've seen. 1 year, $1.75 million. He is in position to be the team's new swing tackle. Brandon Knight will compete in that role. I think Terrence Steele will as well. But as a veteran swing tackle, Nsekhe fits that pretty well. My grading scale, by the way, quick note, A is great, B is good, C is average, D was bad, F is failing, of course. This is a good signing, but nothing to really write home about. All right, Jayron Kearse next up here. Incomplete. We don't know his contract details yet. This deal was officially announced by the Cowboys on Tuesday, but the exact details, we don't know, so I'm not going to grade it quite yet. All right, the long snapper now, Jake McQuaide. It's a B+. He's a good long snapper in the sense that hopefully after today and outside of roster cuts and all that stuff, in games I mean, we will never, ever, ever actually mention his name. That is the mark of a good long snapper. If we don't know who you are in the regular season, that means everything went according to plan for the Dallas Cowboys, which certainly matters in the end. Now, the Cowboys might not be done at this point, so who do you want the Cowboys to still go out and sign? Maybe it's a Richard Sherman. Maybe it's a KJ Wright. If they do sign somebody, of course, we're going to let you guys know what actually ends up happening there, and we'll probably revisit our free agency grades as well. So let me know in the comments who you want the Cowboys to go out and still sign. Now, as we've been doing for you guys, when a deal happens, we break it down on the Dallas Cowboys Report. As we approach 100,000 subscribers, make sure you join us. Hit that big red button. That way you don't miss out on any of the videos that we do for you guys here at the Cowboys Report. You see the link, bottom of your screen. It's youtube.com/CowboysTV. To the re-signings now, which do count, by the way. Dak Prescott, as I said at the time, I would not give this deal anything better than a B. Make no mistake, it was the most important move the Cowboys made, and it was absolutely an essential one. But they waited for so long, they should have done this a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, however long you want to say. They paid more money by waiting to pay Dak Prescott. So I'm glad they did it. Please don't get me wrong there, but it's not anything higher than a B. To Jourdan Lewis now, who got a bigger or less than what it was reported contract. It's actually a 3-year, $13.5 million deal that can get the Cowboys get out of it after just one season. It's fine, but I give this a little bit lower grade than the way I actually feel about Jourdan Lewis, who I'm still a member of the Free Jourdan campaign. The Cowboys paying Jourdan Lewis 3 years, $13.5 is indicative of their general philosophy. Our guys are great. We like our guys, even though your guys have not actually been the most productive player. I do want to see Jourdan Lewis get some free safety chances, but 3 years, $13.5, it's fine. It's about average, maybe a little bit above average, but it's nothing special, and I wanted more from the Cowboys in free agency. Now, this is your chance, of course, in the comment section, to be a hater, a safe space to throw some shade against an organization that has not won the way we all desperately want them to. What do you believe is the Cowboys' worst free agency move so far? Was it paying Jourdan Lewis? Was it giving somebody big money in the open market? Was it not signing somebody? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. CJ Goodwin now, A- on this one. He's a really good special teamer, and that matters in the NFL. Yeah, his 2-year, $3.5 million deal is noteworthy, but he's going to do his job, and he's going to do it well. Not someone you want on defense, but special teams, he's good at that. Pretty similar here for Noah Brown, a 1-year, $1.2 million deal. Not that much guaranteed, so he's back. I am fine with him being the team's number 4, number 5 receiver. B+ grade, though, here, because it's cheap. Maybe the Cowboys won't look at a receiver early, though, in the NFL draft. I'm grouping these 3 players together now. Antwaun Woods, the defensive lineman, Cedrick Wilson, the receiver, and Rondell Carter all get Bs. The first 2 players, restricted free agents. They got the minimum tender of 1 year, about $2.2 million. Not guaranteed. They could get cut if that's the route the Cowboys really wanted to go. Rondell Carter, meanwhile, was an exclusive rights free agent. So super cheap, a no-brainer there. I'm not giving these A's. This was kind of straightforward procedural moves, but it's still a good move by the Cowboys nonetheless. Now, we do have some Cowboys gear on sale for you guys, up to 75% off at chatsports.com/Cowboys. I'll put that link in the comments and in the description. Face masks, crazy on sale, all types of varieties in terms of colors and fonts and designs, and multiple packs up to 4. The 3 packs, 75% off right now. And there's not that much left in the supply, but this Cowboys t-shirt hat combo pack is currently 50% off for under $30. That's a really great deal for an item you don't normally see on sale, and historically sell out very quickly. There are some available, though, at chatsports.com/Cowboys. Go get yours today while supplies last. Let's run through the losses now here. Andy Dalton, a 1-year, $10.5 million deal with the Chicago Bears. Chidobe Awuzie, a 3-year, $21.75 million deal with the Bengals. Cam Irving got 2 years, $10 million from the Panthers. I don't get it, but thanks, Carolina. Xavier Woods gets 1 year, $1.75 million to the Minnesota Vikings. Joe Thomas actually got a 1 year, $1.5 million deal. These deals do not count, these three here in the comp pick formula, which we'll get to in a second. Blake Bell, 1 year, $1.5, back to Kansas City. And oh, by the way, Tyrone Crawford has also chosen to retire as a member of the Cowboys. So of the players who have signed or made a decision on their future, those are the moves so far. Now, I did want to update you guys on where things sit in terms of the comp pick formula. It's going to change if more players sign, the Cowboys add more. At the current moment, the Cowboys are in line to receive a 4th-round pick for Andy Dalton. Nothing yet for the likes of Aldon Smith. And depending on what other moves get made, they could be in line for a 5th or a later round pick for a Chidobe Awuzie or a Cameron Irving. That is dependent on other teams making moves. This changes every time a move has been made. If the Cowboys add players from other teams, that 4th round pick could be gone. So just keep that in mind. That is where the Cowboys currently sit. Now, as mentioned, if Aldon Smith gets paid by somebody, that's going to put the Cowboys in line for a comp pick. As of right now, hasn't happened yet, and I wonder where Smith will play in 2021. Sean Lee, no decision made yet on that front. Joe Looney, I would like to bring him back. We will see if that actually ends up happening, though, for the Cowboys. Now, of the Cowboys' remaining free agents left unsigned, their own guys, who do you want them to bring back? Do you want to bring back Aldon Smith? Want to bring back Sean Lee? Want to bring back Joe Looney? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. I know you guys want to bring back LP, the GOAT long snapper, but he's not going to return in light of the Jake McQuaide signing. 2 other guys I will make note of, Justin March, Elianaku. I don't really care if the Cowboys bring those guys back. They don't really move the needle for me in any way, shape, or form. Those are depth special teams guys, and you can find those guys in the NFL draft. So as promised, we went through all the moves. Now it's time for my grade. The Cowboys focused on paying 2 of their own guys in terms of the most money given out overall. They paid Jourdan Lewis, and of course they paid Dak Prescott. But this feels like more of the same from the Dallas Cowboys. They focused on their own players and did not spend big in free agency. So far, they've been a couple decent 1-year deals here, 2-year deal for Tarell Basham. It just feels like the Cowboys went back to their old ways. And because of that, at least for the time being, I am giving the Cowboys a C+ in free agency. I love paying Dak Prescott. Had they not, they'd be getting an F right now for me. And that saves their grade. In general, as you saw from my individual ones, the individual deals in a bubble, I like almost all of them. Damontae Kazee, Keanu Neal, Brent Urban. Smart, cheap veteran pickups. I like that. But you have to look at the totality side of it. You have to take an all-encompassing view. And the Cowboys did not make major defensive impact splash. Yeah, Kazee and Neal could work out. Brent Urban could work out. But all of the Cowboys' moves I can sum up as saying they did not eliminate any potential options in the draft. It's not like you can say, yeah, safety, corner, defensive line, linebacker. Those aren't needs anymore. The needs are lessened, but it's not like they've crossed off players from the draft. And that's fine, but purely from a free agency focus, the Cowboys were nowhere near as aggressive as they could, and many would argue should be this offseason.